Welcome to the podcast, and thank you so much for joining us today. I have one of my newest, closest friends, Taylor Moore, with me. Hey, Taylor, how are you today?
Great. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I know that you are possibly almost as stoked as I am about Live2Lead Global2Local. But before we get into that, will you please tell our friends a little bit about yourself?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on. So my name is Taylor Moore. I am a wife and a mother of three beautiful daughters. I work in the corporate world for Spectrum Reach Communications, but then my husband and I own a health and wellness business. So we are super blessed and super fired up about this event. Leadership is very important to us in our livelihood. So we can't wait for October 8th.
I know several months ago, when we first met, I talked to you and I was like, well, I'm a certified John Maxwell speaker, coach, trainer. And I think you kind of lit up like a firecracker at that time because you just are in love with John Maxwell. And not too long ago, you started quoting John Maxwell quotes to me. It's kind of cool that you're like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. John C. Maxwell has done amazing things for leaders all over. So to be able to bring this event to the Northern Kentucky market is incredible. And I am just so thankful that you actually thought of me and brought me on to be as part of your team.
Well, speaking of which, you do bring a dynamic that the rest of the team does not have. Like your energy level is off the charts, but because you believe in leadership so much. Now, I want to ask you, what are you most excited about in regards to our Live2Lead conference?
So I am really, really, really excited about the opportunity just to learn, right? I think it's important that we as leaders, and I say we, because all of us are truly leaders. There is a leader within each of us. It's just a matter of surrounding yourself with the people who are going to actually bring those characteristics and features out. So this event, though, I'm super excited about Jamie. She's going to be awesome. She is a powerhouse female who just aligns with kind of my thoughts and my personality a little bit. So I'm really excited to see her fired up and really kind of share her experience and what she's done to be so successful in her own right. So I literally, if tomorrow was October 8th, I'm ready to go.
So this is interesting because I adore Jamie Kern-Lima. I have been listening to her talk about her story of rags to riches.
Yes.
And she never, ever doubted who she was meant to become. And she is one of those people that connects with the heart, and she believes in leading with value. And a lot of times people get lost in trying to find value in other people instead of in themselves first. That's not what she's all about. And I'm so looking forward to her sharing her story and talking about her message and leadership and the takeaways. I know that we're going to have a lot of fun in the afternoon too with some of our breakout sessions. And I think you and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about the importance of personal branding. So has that piqued your interest? Because I know that's going to be one of our breakout sessions in the afternoon.
Absolutely. I am a very big believer in personal branding. I don't care who you work for, what you do, but your personal brand is everything. In my world, like I said, I work for Spectrum Reach. I'm in advertising sales, but ultimately at the end of the day, my clients and my business partners, they are buying me because they trust and believe in who I am. Positioning yourself as credible and trustworthy are huge. So being able to gather a little bit more information and figuring out, how can I build my personal brand even more? That's going to be an exciting thing for me. Also, I want to mention too, I know Pete and Amy Scalia are going to be a part of this too. I absolutely love Amy Scalia and everything that she has done here in the Cincinnati market, specifically a lot for women. But also her husband with PS Never Give Up. I mean, it's going to be fire to see them kind of get there and kind of show us their way and kind of, what they're doing and what they've been up to. A lot of us can align with a lot of their values.
Yeah. There is a John Maxwell quote that says, you touch a heart before you touch a hand. And I think that epitomizes who Amy and Pete Scalia are. And I am sure that what they're going to be bringing in their breakout session is something that people don't want to miss.
Absolutely.
Well, Taylor, thank you so much for your time, and a shout out to all my people out there. October 8th, it's going to be from 8 until 4 or 5 p.m. And it's going to be at the Vineyard in Florence, Kentucky. You can join me and Taylor. We're going to be there, of course. And I am so excited to hear Jamie Kern-Lima, John Maxwell, Jeff Henderson, Ed Milet, and Valerie Burton. It's going to be a rock star morning, and the afternoon is going to be amazing with our local people talking about giveaways and takeaways that you're going to be able to start implementing right away for your personal development and for the development of your businesses. So can't wait to see you there. You can register right there, live2leadnky.com. Come see us. And again, Taylor, thanks so much for joining us, and thanks for being on Team Getsy.
Thank you.
Go.